Hey, you right guys, Truth Munchers Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 8 of Bridgerton Season 2, which is of course the grand finale to the second season, and I've really enjoyed the season. I think no matter how this episode ends, I mean unless like maybe Anthony murders Kate, but I don't think that's going to happen. But what I will say is, despite how this episode ends, I think this has been far better than the first season. The chemistry between Kate and Anthony has been off the charts compared to Simon and Daphne, at least for me. Like Simon and Daphne, I think were fine, but I didn't feel the chemistry between them that much, and then I didn't at all in the final three episodes. So yeah, this has a one up on that in every regard. And then with like Eloise, Penelope, Colin, Benedict, I'd say is about as good as he was in season one. I don't think he's changed too much from where he was, but for the most part, every character has expanded on how good they were in season one, and I'm very curious how this one's going to end. Predictions: I think they'll put Anthony and Kate together with like maybe a happy ending, because isn't that like the journey of Anthony's character? It's like him going down the road of picking duty over happiness and love. So for him to still end up in that same place by the end of the season wouldn't really feel like he's gone on that much of a journey. So I mean he has, but you know what I mean. So surely they have to end up together. I think Eloise is going to find out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. Someone has to find out this season, and I think Eloise is like the obvious choice because then she can help her in season three as well and stuff, which will be kind of cool. Yeah, but they're my two main predictions. Hopefully, Edwina finds someone because I think she's a really cool character, so it'd be kind of nice if she has a happy ending in some way as well. But we'll see on that one then. We also have Lady Featherington, which is probably going to be a problem because she's been building up to something, and that's all going to come to head, I'm sure, in this episode. So, yeah, very excited for this one. It's a long one. I think it's like an hour and 5 minutes or something. So, there's plenty of time for them to work around how they're going to end off this season. And I'm not sure who season three will be about, but I'm assuming maybe like Eloise or Benedict will be kind of cool. So, hopefully, one of those two characters. I think it's time. Eloise maybe wait until like season four because she's good enough as it is. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's watched these reactions. They've not gone up as quickly as I would have hoped, mainly because of like episode two. Episode two just stopped everything in its tracks, so apologies for that. But thank you to everyone who's come over and joined on Patreon. I know quite a few of you did, so that really does mean a lot, and hope you enjoy your time there. And I will make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, as I will of course be doing a character tier list with the characters from season one included, as well as I didn't do a character tier list for season one, so that'll be up in the next couple of days from when this video goes up on YouTube. So yep, anyway guys, episode 8, let's do this. I just thought it was actually like her death scene, by the way. Like, she is dead now. Oh bro. I've not seen any spoilers, so this could go either way. I'll be very curious if they... Is Bridgerton one of those shows where it's going to always have a happy romance ending? It's got an hour and 5 minutes, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Hear me, my blanket, she's still shivering. Allow me to get to work.
Bloody move, you twat!
It's my fault.
It's not your fault, it's kind of the horse's fault. And whoever put that rock there.
Anthony.
Oh, he's losing it.
It's been a week since you last published. There should have been at least 2 issues by
A
now.
week?
If not 3.
Perhaps she had nothing more to say about that radical ruffian, Eloise Bridgerton.
Radical ruffian.
Nothing today, sir. Would you like newspaper?
The newspaper? Yeah. Fuck that. Where's the good stuff?
I was thinking more of some kind of celebration. Varley,
Living their best life now, aren't
would
they?
like to give a ball.
A ball,
So,
bro.
we celebrate our engagement.
Very
So
original.
that we may finally celebrate.
I like
all
an
of us.
original idea.
Varley, we will call it
The ball.
the Featherington Ball.
How original.
I will.
You took the words out of my mouth, Penelope, yes.
They likely will not come, of course, poor souls. But let everyone be allowed
yes,
to
yes,
finally
yes.
see how well we're doing. After such a tragic year.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been so hard. Oh.
And do not ask me to speak of your activities. I would not know where to begin.
What?
May I be excused?
I must go too.
Oh, everyone's done with you now,
Do
mate.
not worry, brother. I shall send you notice of every step I take today.
Yes. Doodling awaits, I suppose.
I do have so much to read.
I have my Latin.
Oh, yes, it's Latin, right? No one likes you. That's sad.
I do not know. I haven't.
You have not been to see her? It has been a week.
Have I not made
It's
it
been a
clear
week.
that I'm
Well,
busy?
we're just skipping time. I mean, they did say it'd been a week with Lady Whistle Dancer.
I do not have time for this.
Perhaps you might wish to make time.
My guy, come on. You're not like awoken at all. Ah, secret messages from Colin, I assume. He looks exactly like the guy who came to deliver the book, by the way. So like, could be brothers.
Why do you think I ended things the way I did with you, despite wanting to do the very opposite?
It is
I didn't
smart.
want her to see the two of us together. I didn't want her to write cruelly of you.
A little late for that. She seems to have stopped writing at all, which is why now is the
Wonder why that
perfect
would
time
be.
to find her, when she is.
They came sewn into silks.
She's gonna find out. End of the app.
From her fall?
Of course. I shall send a few necklaces to express my sympathies.
Of course, yeah, that'll help.
It is kind of you.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Lady Whistledown had a monopoly on such speculations, did she not?
They're all starting to realise how much they miss Whistledown's gossip.
I would not want other perspectives taking over nearby, as you can imagine.
Mondrich!
Hey, Mondrick, you good old fellow.
Private office for conducting his schemes.
Schemes is a rather unpleasant word, don't you think?
For a club, this seems just depressing.
The Featheringtons are a fine family whose reputation has been most unfairly traduced. I would be very careful of the. Perhaps we might find another place to conduct our business, Featherington.
Oh, fail, bro. Bridgerton's about to fuck over his entire family, though.
Colin Bridgerton has taken the bait.
Of course he
You
has.
to move into my bedchamber, my lord, but that does not mean you can just burst in unannounced.
My apologies.
The ball is coming together delightfully.
I'm sure it is. It's going to be the ball of the week. Not, I was going to say of the century, but
Think about it.
yeah. Number one ship. Better than Kate and Anthony?
And
Question mark, possibly.
Very much like gold.
Oh, is she back? Hey. At least it wasn't at the end of the app.
I remember riding in the park.
I remember riding on a green screen more like.
So sorry.
You must rest, Thee. Do not strain yourself.
I thought you said you must dress like we've got a ball to get to. It's like, calm down. You got to dress, we've got a ball. Yeah,
He
well.
brought you back here several days ago.
And since?
No. There's your response, I guess. No response is a response.
She's awake.
Mrs. Wilson heard from one of the maids.
Don't have to pleased my friend. Oh, okay, no, fair enough. So he's gonna have like no emotion about it. I was about what, but never mind.
Finding someone like that. Someone.
Twice, imagine. Lost his dad and then would have lost her as well.
I'm so sorry that it was you who was with your father that day, Orion. Sorry for
Damn,
everything
we're going
that
down
happened.
that road.
But I would still choose the life I led with him each
I
and every
knew she was
time.
gonna say that. She'd still rather lose him and have been with him than not have been with him. Like, come on, Anthony. You got what, 45 minutes left? He's got a sword now. He's had his journey. To complete, he must marry her, I guess.
You did not care for Vitmo.
She's come to join the crew.
You have a fantastical mind.
I mean, she's actually on it, to be fair.
To direct her issues to the printer without raising a single eyebrow.
I don't know what you are talking about.
You ain't talking out this one, there's no way.
Madame Delacroix is old.
That was harsh. She ain't old. Won't accept it.
What Whistledown recently wrote of you. No?
Madame Delacroix, we would like to be gilded.
Of course you would. And there she is. Speak of the devil.
Meet me outside.
Fine, she's gonna find out. I'm gonna say another 30 minutes.
There has been gossip about you and a man from the lower classes for weeks.
Oh,
You had-
gossip!
Who?
Fuck no.
talking?
The worst enemy of this show.
Those who have heard it from their houses. Well, my sister asked me about it just the other day.
thought I'd been discreet. Are you quite sure?
Really?
Viscount has done
That's what you
nothing.
thought?
Your family are already in a great deal of trouble.
Yeah, that would be like the straw that broke the camel's back.
I look forward to the day when things will return to how they used to be between us.
Thing is, I don't know. If she does find out it's her, then surely she'll just be pissed off her because Whistledown's written about her.
I think many of us at the Academy assumed you'd be all drink and no pain.
Why ever would they assume that?
Well, considering your acceptance. How it was based on, well, you know.
Oh, based on his name.
Please?
Not his talent.
Your brother's large donation to the Academy.
All that. That
secured your place.
Ah.
I thought you knew.
Oh no. My God. But he's talented. That looks awful. I'm sure someone has actually pulled up outside that door, but it looked strange. Has he finally gone to see her?
I hear it was you who found me and brought me home safe.
Yeah, as far as signs going, almost dying after having sex with each other is probably not
If it were not for
the
that
best.
fateful moment, I did not want it to happen like that. So,
Like what?
I
It was
came to
kind of...
apologise
Yes, you already
and
said
to
that.
ask you to marry me.
Ah, that, yes.
Miss Sharma, I'm here.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you.
No, my lord, I do not need you to ask me anything at all.
Kate,
I'm returning to India.
Oh, bro, why are you doing that?
The moment I resolve matters with my sister, I'm returning to India. It is decided.
It's not decided by who. No one. Oh my God. Stress.
what if your family's financial
Lady
affairs?
Danbury has kindly offered to sponsor my mother and sister for another season. I'm certain they would do perfectly well on their own, as it is clear I am of no help.
Wouldn't you save the family by marrying him, though? So wouldn't that be two problems in one?
You're running away.
Please go.
If she leaves for India, I'm going to throw this bottle. I'm going to
Go.
glass myself. This is straight. It wasn't the best proposal, I'll admit, but...
Yet another clue that will only lead nowhere.
Oh, wait, look what I found while picking up these papers. A clue. Or is it just an excuse for these two to... Yes. That's what it was for. Not for a clue. It was for a romantic look. They are cute, though.
Forgive me.
He lent him rapping. None of this whole waffle about honour. He's just like, no, you know what? I mean, to be fair, he's not like he's in a position of power like Anthony.
You know, I know it was.
Really?
And I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Are you?
Oh,
Or are you suddenly dropping out of this hunt for other reasons?
I care about you.
Cares about family,
And if
though.
we continue on like this, I could not live with myself if you are the one who has to face the consequences.
Oh, there is that as well, yeah.
I should have known. Now you can go back to your life. And I can go back to mine.
I really wish these two had more scenes leading up to this. I feel like this is so... The scenes they have here are so good.
I'm sorry.
You should have been in, like, Ep 2.
Best of luck.
Oh, he was in Ep 2, actually, so that point's redundant. But he was at Ep 2, then he wasn't in it for 4 eps, then he was in it again or whatever. Theo, but did I call him Colin earlier? Who's Colin? Who's Colin? I don't know.
Kate! You should not be up on your own.
I am feeling much improved. The most rested I have felt in years.
Yeah, no shit, you rested for a week.
Was there always something between you and the Viscount? Were you
Yes.
lying to me all along?
Yes.
I was lying to myself.
Yeah, I'll accept that as an answer as well.
Might we bring our new selves?
Yes.
This ball the Featheringtons are giving tonight.
Edwina extending
I
the
do
hand.
not want you to attend for me. Whatever action you now wish to take, I only hope it is because you are being truthful to yourself. And not
She's sick. Like, Kate's obviously way better as a character, but I'm not going to repeat myself, but yeah, they're both cool. Oh, Benedict on that swing, please. Yes. We hadn't had a scene like this all season. These two.
I'm an imposter, Al. Turns out Anthony himself bought my seat at that table.
What if it's Colin who did it? He didn't say which brother.
That does not mean you would not have been accepted on your own.
Guess we'll never know. I guess you could just ask.
I too know what it is like to feel oneself an imposter. I truly do not want to go to this dreadful ball tonight, even if I know Pen will be there. She finds me quite foolish too at present.
Oh no, she needs to find out the truth
Would you
about
like a
Ben.
companion?
Yes.
Of course I would not.
Because I'm apparently free.
Oh, these two.
Imposter party of two.
I love them. They're clearly each other's favourite as well. Like, clearly.
He shared your love of a prank.
Did he?
That's good to know.
He once put glue in Benedict's shoes.
Oh, whoa, calm down. Alright, guy, I forgot the name.
Played a prank on him.
I wish so too.
Oh. Anthony's well opening up about his dad.
Far too many things.
She's gonna be well proud.
Your father was the best man I've ever known. It was good for a laugh, of course, but
Oh no, fuck.
Oh, I hate seeing you like this.
It is my
Yeah, it's a
fault,
pretty
Mama.
sad sight, to be fair.
You never had to earn your place in this family. I loved you
I
from
like
the
her.
day I met you.
Oh,
It
dude.
grieves me to think you do not believe you deserve all of the love in the world.
He was going to ask me to marry him. The Viscount.
And I could not allow it, Mama.
You gotta go
He was
back
going
and
to ask me
accept
out
the
of mere
proposal.
obligation, some misguided notion of duty after the two of us.
No. No.
He does not love me, Mama.
Are you joking? What have we just been witnessing for 8 hours then? Wow, yeah. If there's anything to switch you back into reality that this is all studio based and CGI, bloody hell, that was the worst bit they've done. Here's a really great emotional scene, wonderful scene, and now CGI horses.
I am sorry, Mama. I fear I must disappoint you yet again. The only thing that would disappoint me is seeing you starting to care what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
That would not be you. You have come thus far this season. It would be a shame for you to turn back now.
Steady.
Yes, Benedict and Eloise, best sibling duo ever. They did such a good job with the Bridgerton family. I'm surprised. I can't think of many shows where the entire family is so likeable.
Did not take it well, but I think it was the necessary choice.
Yeah.
Thank you
No.
for protecting me.
So your Lady Whistledown, sir.
It's over. She is gone for good. Suppose now we can finally speak
What
for
if
the
she
king.
doesn't find out? I'm going to be shocked. If Eloise doesn't find out that
Might speak of Lord Fire.
Penelope is Lady Whistledown, I'm actually going to be
I
stunned.
hear
Where did you hear that?
Scoring is over there, alongside the lemonade table. Secretly fixing tissue paper in her bosom. Now we know who for. Look.
No.
That's a keen observation.
No. Really? That's what give... Maybe? Maybe? That can't be it. She shot herself in the foot with that?
I'm glad you decided to come.
I could not miss out on one last evening with you before I go.
You're not going. If you go back to India, I will be annoyed.
Then what do you say? Might we take to the dance floor?
Please start breakdancing, someone. Yes, let's go. Turn it up. At least these two are getting along. I don't know if we could have coped if that didn't happen. Colin! Ask Ben to dance.
You realise you're dancing with a ruined Bridgerton, Miss Cowper?
Dancing with her, really? What are you doing?
Dazzling. Except the clasp was broken. Might I mend it for you? Bridgerton Valet has a way with jewellery.
You would not be making up an excuse just to call on me, would you?
No, Ben! She stopped simping over him in a bit.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, Pen, but...
Oh.
Well, I have looked into him.
Okay.
I believe he is nothing but a mere charlatan.
What?
Oh, he actually knows
I'm
that.
saying, if I'm right, then this necklace...
Penelope? Mr. Bridgerton?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, no. No.
Is that this necklace is a fraud, made of glass.
Okay, I thought they were going to do one of their little plans.
But I expect you to return all of the funds you have collected and leave town at once.
Colin!
I'll deal with it.
Oh.
Thank goodness for Mr. Bridgerton.
Yeah, no, that's not the end of it. That's not the end of it.
That's much too soon, my lord. And what about my young
Not if you're on the
ladies?
run, so.
She'll send for them after.
After?
Oh, of course,
After
yes.
what?
In some ways, this will be a relief.
Okay, they don't have
I
a
will
plan
no
then.
longer have to go through with my proposed marriage to Prudence.
Oh, thank
There
God.
may be other possibilities in the future. Yes.
Alright. At least these two didn't waste any time. Not that good of a kiss, though. I'm going to rate that kiss a 2. That was like Ginny and Harry level kiss. Like, just nothing. What was that? God.
Are you alright?
I believe so.
Good. Because we are dancing.
Yo, Colin's my guy.
I will always look after you. And I'm finished. You're special to me.
Then marry her.
So you-
I dare you.
To me.
Double dare you. Colin's got the moves. Was that it? Longer. If they don't have a slow-mo dance between Kate and Anthony, then what is thy point?
It is time for you to shine all on your own.
Yes, Edwina. Here we go. Time for our one-on-one ball dance. That is standard. Like, if they don't have that every season between the romantic couple, then no.
Sean, we should continue to keep our distance between us in light of
What? Sorry, what?
Perhaps we should not.
Yeah, perhaps that shouldn't be a thing anymore.
Perhaps I needed someone to steady me.
Tell him.
Make sure I was all right.
I can do that.
Are you going to ask me to dance? One last time.
Anthony, what do you mean one last time? Don't even say words like that. If she goes back to India, bro, oh my God. It could happen. Yes, come on. See, unlike last season, I'm hyped for this one-on-one dance. The difference. When they danced in season 1, I was like... I know this song as well. Is it Miley Cyrus, isn't it? Yeah, it's Wrecking Ball. Very brave choice of song. But you know, Miley Cyrus is kind of like respected nowadays. Surely everyone's clicking onto this. They're the only ones dancing. She's buzzing.
What a scandal.
Yes, another scandal.
That's why the sister's wedding was abandoned.
Oh, child, no. That wedding did not happen because I simply changed my mind. A fact Lady Whistledown must have somehow missed.
I think they look beautiful together.
Yes, Edwina.
Indeed.
Look at him hyping them up.
Do they not?
Oh, yes, of course.
Then why is no one else dancing?
I love her. She's such a sick character. It's still like, okay.
Miss Edwina, have I yet told you about my nephew?
Oh, him.
And he is available.
That's a good shout, because he wasn't actually that bad either. Yeah, that's a good shout. I'm glad they threw that in. Imagine if it literally just said Wrecking Ball on the lyrics. Not the lyrics, music sheet. If you leave for India after this... That was way better than The Last Dance. My God. By a million miles. Way better. Oh, yes. I'm actually excited to do the characters here. So I need to order these characters. There's too many good ones. Here we go. She's about to get confronted. Yep, here we go. Eloise. Oh.
Eloise.
Ah, yes. Oh, no.
Where did you get all of this, Mummy?
Oh, no.
What are you doing going through my things?
Answer.
I knew it.
And what exactly is your business?
Oh, God.
Not just the content or subject, the pattern. It sounded written.
Yeah, Fez. She did. Maybe that's why she kind of gave herself away with it.
Because this was personal.
Fuck.
By telling the entire
world about things I trusted you
It was the only way I could give it to the Queen. It wasn't you. It was the only way I could save you.
The
I
only
mean-
person you were interested in saving was yourself.
No.
So you could keep making money at a cost to everyone else.
I don't agree with that.
Listen, one of the only good things in my life, all because of your self-serving manipulation.
You have no idea
Damn.
how horrible it's felt to keep this from you. I wrote what I wrote, and I gave it up for you.
I
Bro.
didn't even know you.
Oh, yeah, great.
Tarnishing everyone in town all because you are too scared to stand up for yourself in reality.
Eloise.
You are something, Penelope. An insipid wallflower indeed.
Yep. That was...
I did something.
Oh. Having the last words.
All you ever do is talk about doing something. You have all these great ambitions, these great plans, but I am the one who actually did something great, and you cannot can you?
Jesus.
I think that makes you.
I wish never to see or speak to you again.
No, they're the best friendship, bro. What are you doing? Oh, her finding out was way harsher than I thought it would be. That hurt more. I thought it'd be like a whole fangirl moment dead early on.
You're leaving. Alone. Never touch me again.
Fez. The kiss was that bad.
And it's clear to me that
Good
you
on her,
don't care
Fez.
about them at all, so I'm sending you away with your favourite person, yourself. You expect anyone to believe that such a confident, well-spoken man needed a woman to help him form his plan? A woman who's a victim herself, having invested the last dregs of her money into this very scheme. There is a record of it, my lord.
You've been played, I guess. She's too good.
And I had Mrs. Varley forge a signature on a document.
Of course,
stating that as
yes.
one of my girls.
You are cruel.
But, well, not...
A mother.
Yes.
And you're not feeling any worse off than when you arrived. With nothing.
Oh, bro. She's sick. Yeah, she's won me with that entire scene. I liked her anyway. I thought she was funny. I didn't think much of her as like a character, but now, good on her. Get wrecked. The kiss was that bad. That's where my mind goes to.
Have you seen Eloise? Eloise Bridgerton.
What, she ran off to what, New Zealand?
Featherington, the way you were dancing with her looked rather interesting.
No,
Courting the girl.
Colin, don't say something stupid.
I would never dream of courting Penelope Featherington. Not in your wildest fantasies.
Oh, bro. Why?
I've decided to leave the academy.
Oh, why would you say
About
that?
your donation.
Colin! Give me something good. I'm getting depressed after this step in a minute. Give us something. If she leaves for India... I know I've said that about 5 times in this video, I don't care. You've just had Colin shut down Penelope.
Are you still planning to leave for India?
Just the words no.
blessing, as well as my mother's.
Yeah.
And the Queen herself has apparently saved our families from utter ruin.
Yeah. So?
I was fearful of losing you.
Okay, well, I
That's why
think we're
couldn't
good.
visit you after your accident. I love you.
Yes, at the perfect time.
Oh!
Oh!
I've loved you in every dance, on every walk, every time we've been together, and every time we've been apart. You do not have to accept it. You do not have to embrace it, or even allow it. Knowing you probably will not, but you must know it in your heart.
That is the most perfect timing ever for one of those.
I love you.
Yeah, he smashed it. He smashed it. So many shows throw out that words too early on.
You do not have to say it.
I do not think there is anything else to say. Other than I love you too.
Do you feel it, guys?
I want a life that suits us both.
Oh.
I know I am imperfect, but I will humble myself before you because I cannot imagine my life without you.
Guy.
And that is why I wish to marry.
Said he'll humble himself.
You do know there'll never be a day where you do not vex me.
Is that a promise, Kathanisham?
Yo, he said her full name. Yes. Oh, bro, they've smashed it.
Yes, it is.
They've smashed it.
It seems the two of us are finally seeing eye to eye on something.
I suppose we are.
Yep, smashed it. I don't know. I can't even complain. You can't complain. What? Oh. I'm trying to say words. I can't. Good job. Right, the writers have been on it this season compared to last. Is it the same
Silence
writers?
can wield more power than words.
The season 1 wasn't like no.
No one.
I'll explain
knows
myself
better
with that
than
one in a minute.
I must apologize for how I acted the other day. It was what I needed to do in order to gain his trust.
A win.
Smart.
No. But perhaps you should pour yourself something as well.
Yes.
I told them this place was run by an honourable man who serves a good drink. They demanded to come. I'm in your debt now, Mr. Mondridge.
Oh, it.
We have customers.
You finally. This place looks so sad. No, dude.
I know. There will always be times when silence is necessary.
Oh, it's I've just noticed it's Penelope saying,
And of course,
doing the narration.
It is that this author cannot keep quiet for long.
Is she going to say her name?
Yours truly,
Penelope.
Lady Whistledown.
I know. I thought she was going to say her name. Oh. Yes, Anthony. Are we going to get the sex montage now, right at the end? Oh, shit. They're at it again. Anthony gets stung and the season ends.
6 hours coming down the stairs. 6 is nothing when you're a newlywed.
Here they are.
6 is nothing when you're newlywed. Good one, Daphne.
Probably keep to pink, Anthony. I rather think that it will match the shade of your embarrassment when you use it.
Ah, good one again. Newton, my boy!
Is your dog?
Oh, and yours through marriage.
I do not recall ever making such an agreement.
Ah, well.
Well, how could you not? That would be an addition to them.
He does not listen. I want to take this opportunity to return upstairs.
And admit defeat.
Yeah, dying their style. Yes. Go have a kiss. I know you pat him round him, or what's the bloody point? Yep. Memory of Carol Prentice. Rest in peace. Oh, they've smashed it. They've done such a good job, bro. What the fuck? When I said, like, with the writers, I meant just with the romance side of things. Because I look at season 1, and I'm just like, you had Daphne and Simon, which I know a lot of people love. But for me, wasn't really feeling it. And then, as you know, put way off them anyway. From the end of episode 6 onwards. And then you get to here, and it's like Anthony and Kate's chemistry is off the charts. Unreal. And that entire, like, final 5 minutes between them. Oh, bro. Like, I always say with TV shows, like, when they say, oh, I love you, and it's like, just feels dead. Like, One Tree Hill at the moment, I'm on season 4, and there's, like, a couple that's just so, moving so quick, and I'm like, what's going on? And I felt like that a little bit with Eloise and Theo. Not that badly, but it was kind of there as well, which I'll talk about in a minute. But with Kate and Anthony, they were so well paced, and they both had their own separate personal journeys to go on during that as well, and then the journey between them both, and then having that, like, big moment at the end. I felt it. It's rare. No, I'd say it's more rare than common than when I kind of feel that in a TV show. So they did such a good job with Kate and Anthony, which was the main thing that they had to get right with this season, of course. This season was so much stronger than season 1. So much stronger than season 1. And, like, I'm actually genuinely gonna miss it now. Like, I'm actually gonna be like waiting for season 3. I'm gonna feel that wait now. So, because if this was on the same level as season 1, I'd have been like, okay, yeah, cool, and then I'd have been fine waiting for season 3. But now I'm actually gonna be sat here waiting for like a year and a bit. So that's going to be tragic. I wonder who season 3 is going to be about. I'm assuming either Eloise or Benedict. Because it won't be the other two ones, the 2 young ones who I don't know the name of. I think one, I can't remember, but it won't be those 2. So it's got to be Eloise or Benedict. Colin, I don't feel is strong enough just yet to carry a whole season by himself. Personally, I don't think so. Well, I think Eloise, they should go with Eloise. No, actually, I think Benedict. because we didn't get much of him in this season, and I think there's enough there where you could really have an interesting season with his character. But I'm sure they'll have to do it like kind of very differently to how the past 2 seasons have been. But yeah, my only negative with this episode was the kind of, it's not even a negative, but I guess like the romance between Eloise and Theo. Like I said, I just wish we had a few more scenes between them, and then I really would have felt that final scene that they had between them both at the end. But I felt like they had, again, one scene in episode 2, then he wasn't in it for ages, then they had another scene where she went to kind of visit him, and then they were in love. So I just felt like it was a little bit quick, and I just could have done with more scenes. I know there had been weeks in between that, but we didn't see that. So I think the journey Anthony went on from the start, like kind of refusing to love anyone and having his duty, and we knew he was going to get to the point where he'd be with Kate anyway. But there was maybe a couple of moments where I was like, oh, maybe she will just go back to India and that'll be that kind of thing. But no, they ended on a happy note, which I think is the right choice for sure. I'm glad they did that. Setting up Edwina and the Queen's, was it the Queen's cousin, did you say it was? Good one. I really liked Edwina. I think she could have been very petty about the whole situation, but actually was very reasonable. And I think on top of that, she was like a really interesting character anyway. Colin, my boy, coming through with knowing that the whole thing with Lord Featherington was a hack job, basically, and him calling him out on that and sending him on his way. And on top of that, Lady Featherington, came out of nowhere with that, no, you're going back to America's, bye. You're leaving with no money. So I thought they were going to be a problem at the end of the season with the Bridgerton family, but no, I like that she just said, like, yeah, they're my daughters and they can be annoying sometimes, but she ain't going to just abandon them. So she won me over with that final scene as well. The dance scene was so perfect. Eloise finding out about Lady Whistledown, I called at the start of the season, but it hurts so much more. Those two are like best friends, and I feel like they haven't been as close in the second half of the season because they've still had scenes together, but it's been more like Penelope panicking about her finding out the truth more than anything. So I haven't felt their friendship as much in the second half as I did in the first half, but still really love those two characters, and I'm curious where that'll go in season 3, of course. And then just little things like the mom overhearing the conversation with Anthony, and Anthony talking about his dad finally a little bit. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with this season. I wouldn't say it was like perfect or anything like that. Like I say, some of the Lady Featherington stuff was a little bit boring. I'd say it's like the more boring side of the episodes for sure when it did focus on that. Like I say, the romance between Eloise and Theo I think could have just been a bit more interesting. And then I do think there was a couple of episodes in there that started to feel the length where I think you could have cut out about 5 minutes of certain episodes. But other than that, I think this has been such a huge improvement on season 1 for me. I think like when I heard Simon wasn't going to be in this season, I was a bit like, oh, that's kind of sucks, because I think he was probably one of the strongest parts of season 1. But now I've finished season 2, I'm like, no, we didn't need Simon. Like, I get, to be fair, I'll say that it would have been cool to see him in it, kind of the same amount as like Daphne was, where it's just a little bit of, conversation between Anthony and him. That's kind of all we needed. I think that would have been nice, actually. So hopefully they can have Simon in season 3, but I don't think it was something that I noticed missing as much as I thought it was at the start of the season. So yeah, Daphne was okay. She actually had some pretty good wise words with Anthony, and having just gone through a marriage as well for herself, I think she could add a lot to that storyline with him. So the scenes she did have, I'll admit, were, as much as I don't really like Daphne, I'll admit were pretty good scenes to have in there as well. So Lady Danbury, amazing. I'll of course talk more about the characters and my thoughts on them in the character tier list. I don't want to talk about them too much here because I'll just end up repeating myself. But overall with the season, the romance was on point. Like 8 hours of a romance, and I never felt like it was drag. There are a few times where they like almost kissed and was having like looks and stuff. I was a bit like, okay, come on, we get it. They really want to kiss and they can't. I think they maybe pushed that a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 times, but it's not like a negative for me. I think it's just something I noticed through it where you could tell they were really trying to hold off on having them have their first kiss or having it be out in the open that they loved each other. So you could feel that at times. That's what I'm saying with some of the episodes could have cut down the time a little bit. But other than that, I think the pacing of the romance was really, really strong. Loved Kate as a character. Anthony, I didn't love in season 1, but really fell in love with his character. I think by episode 3, I still think episode 3 of this season was... No, I'd say this was better than episode 3 now. Yeah, what did I give episode 3? I think I wanted to give it a 9, but didn't quite. I think it's like an 8.8 or something. But I'd say this was about as good. Yeah, I gave it an 8.8. I'd say it's about as good as episode 3 for me. This and episode 3 were the two strongest of the entire season. So, yeah, very, very happy with this season. And as a whole, I'll give season 2... I think I gave season 1 like a 7. Base 7 out of 10. I'd say there's a huge improvement. So we'll go 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Character's great. CGI still pretty terrible. And some other things in there that I've mentioned that didn't really work for me. But it's going to be hard now waiting for season 3. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will, of course, have a character tier list up in a couple of days. Really do appreciate you guys watching these reactions. I hope you've had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed season 2 as much as I did, or hopefully more than I did. That'd be kind of wacky if you did that. And yeah, I'll of course be back for season 3 whenever that might be. I think our next Netflix show is Elite season 5, which, unlike Bridgerton season 3, I am not excited for really at all, based on how terrible season 4 of that show is. But I'm going to give Elite one more chance with season 5, and we'll see how that is. If that's as bad as 4, then I'll be dropping that show. And then we have Stranger Things, which is going to be amazing, of course. So Stranger Things to look forward to, and hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of this episode and the season as a whole down below in the comments. Hope to see you for the character tier list, of course, as well. And I'll see you for season 3, episode 1, whenever that might be. Until then, take care. Peace.